line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line. Hey, we got three down.
A handoff for Gibson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. This defense for the Saints, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Harris returning. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
At the 44-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Hill. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
3rd and 2, Hill. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hill. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
On fourth down, the Saints bring on their new punter for 2021, Blake Gillikin. DeAndre Carter back deep. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Love, they go play action now. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Love now. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play fake. Hill. He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. action. It's Hill. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Dayon Buchanan coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They go play fake, and it's Hill. He gets this one to Johnson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And the Saints not only missing Drew Brees from last year, they also lost their top tight end, Jared Cook, to the Chargers. So tight end, it's a position in flux, but that's a nice grab there to pick up the 1st down.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Off of play action, Hill. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On 1st and 10, Hill. He's got Smith here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Hill now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
Here's Hill. Back to Kamara for another catch. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's Gibson to start the drive. It's a 1st down and more for Gibson as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Right now in the second quarter on the defensive side, they got to feel pretty good about what they're doing.
They should embrace the feeling they have now, embrace the way that they're playing, and continue that through the half. I know defensive coordinators, sometimes they overthink it, start wondering how they're going to be attacked. Just keep doing what you're doing because it's working.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Play action this time with Love. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Love looking to throw it. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hill. Looking long for Thomas. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. This is White on the screen. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and 6. To throw now. Here's Love. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina, and the Eagles out in front early. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Throwing again on second down. Hill looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, And now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Hill. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw is Hill. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? They're the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Hill steps away. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
To the air again, Hill. Eluding the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Hill looks to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Here's Hill. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. Gets by him at the 25, and he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
And the tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Love. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Sponge. No. 36.
Back to the ground with Gibson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
56 is Mike.
Love now. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Switch. Check three.
On play action, Love to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Love. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. desperation time here. Love on fourth down. Flush to his right. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Washington on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Begin. 53's a mile. 53. Check 53. You got nothing. You got nothing.
Off the play fake, Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington has made this a one-score game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On 1st down, Gibson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's Demario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Once more, Gibson. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Love, they go play action now. And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target. A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is no good. Oh, by a matter of inches, he missed it wide to the right. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Hill. He gets this one to Johnson.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Hill. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, get